Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to Boom Beach Defiance Rebels. This is Planepants, and I apologize for the quality. I'm on the road. I don't have my normal equipment here with me, but I'm going to do an attack on War Factory. Alright, so GEARHEART. It's GEARHEART Day. Before I get into GEARHEART, let me just show you that we are doing Curtain Call. So we blew through Choke Point, Stronghold. Now we're working on Curtain Call, and so far so good for the Defiance Rebels. But let me just show you my attacks on War Factory because I used all Zookas, which I'm very happy about. I was able to use them successfully to take down GEARHEART in 3 attacks, which it really could have been 2 if I was a little bit more judicious about my Zooka usage. But I was not more judicious about my Zooka usage, so I did not get it in 3 attacks. I got 2 attacks. I got it in 3. But this attack strategy comes to you care of Rose, who shared this attack on the message boards, and I definitely took it, which is to flare Zookas right in between those 2 laser beams. Let's freeze it. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Just flare your Zookas in between those 2 laser beams. Shock around it. Let your Zookas clear out a radius around themselves, which includes taking out the 2 laser beams, the 2 shock blasters, and those flamethrowers, and getting as much of those doom cannons as possible. Now, here's a very interesting thing. Let me freeze it here. Let me freeze it here for a second once the smoke clears. Now, at this point, I did not realize how many Zookas I had left because I had already taken out the laser beams and the shock blasters, and I thought I was down to like 3 Zookas or something, so I was just gonna, try to take out as much as whatever was left as possible. It wasn't until I flared right into the flamethrowers that I realized just how many Zookas I had left. And that was an unfortunate ending to attack number 1. So let this be a lesson to you. Check that lower left-handed part of your screen before you give up your attack, because I think I had pretty good attack power left over before I just kind of kamikazed into those flamethrowers, which to me just looked like giant big lighters. But that's besides the point. So here again, I'm just going to go right towards where those mortars used to be with my Zookas, trying to be good about smoke usage. And I am definitely going to be shocking those flamethrowers so they can't get me before I come out of the smoke. And wait for it. It's just so nice when it works out like that, doesn't it? Isn't it? I mean, this is sort of me getting more and more comfortable with this All Zooka attack strategy. And, besides the fact that this strategy was kind of handed to me by Rose, which thank you again to him, I'm looking at bases in a totally different way now, because I used to be almost totally Heavy Zooka, and now I'm using All Zooka, and it's just a totally different ballgame. And here, unfortunately, I could have taken out the base in its entirety, but those doom cannons really took a chunk out of me. If I was thinking more clearly, I probably would have flared over to those doom cannons and taken them out and left myself a nice big clearing, which is what I end up doing in the next attack. So let's go to the next and final attack. And this is just about do it for GEARHEART here. But I do make sure to take out those doom cannons so I have a ridiculously wide space to operate in once those doom cannons are gone. I'm going to 2x it right here till the smoke is out. Pause it. 1x. Let's watch this. And that's interesting because half the Zookas were pointed one way and half the Zookas were pointed the other way, which you couldn't really ask for it to be any better than that. And now there's essentially nothing to stop these guys from taking down the base. What a great attack strategy. You know, we've been talking about it in the task force. It may be that since they bumped up GEARHEART to 5 attacks, they also kind of weakened the base a little bit. I think they'll probably end up either cutting it back down to 3 attacks or beefing up GEARHEART's base again. Because, you know, I'm taking it down in 3 attacks easy. Other attack force members are taking it down in 2. They might have gone a little bit too far in making GEARHEART more approachable. But I'm not complaining. I got all the resource rewards and all that kind of stuff. So, again, apologize for the quality of this video. It's going to be like that all week. I'm traveling, but I will be here with videos all week. Planepants out. Later.